What we're trying to do at Riverford is quite a tall order.
We are trying to solve a big problem, and that is the use of peat in these little blocks that are so useful for us on the farm.
We've come up today from Devon to Coventry University to check out what's going on in the labs, see some of the materials that have been gathered together as potential alternatives to peat, and to see some of the sort of lab work in action.
What we're trying to do is to mimic the performance of peat, which is an inherently very sticky material, and so these blocks can be compressed and hold together a couple of months, which is needed between seeding and transplanting into the field. And that's not an easy thing to replicate with many of the peat alternatives that work quite well in containers but don't work so well in these freestanding blocks.
Whatever the end ingredients are going to be within the peat block, they do need to be readily available in the UK. And also the products need to be approved by the Soil Association. So whatever the end result is, we at Riverford will talk to the SA and get their approval before we proceed.
One approach that we're taking is to find something that we can add to those established peat-free growing media, either a clay or some plant-based gum that can be mixed in and basically make it more sticky and more coherent. In parallel with that, we're going to be kind of going back to basics with the bulky ingredients, the composts and the wood products and the digestates, to see how they can be mixed in bulk to produce a growing medium.
So we're hopeful at this stage, come April, May time, there will be 1 or 2 or maybe even 3 different types of peat-free media that will go to Delfland Nurseries for them to grow the seedlings, and we'll be trialling on the farm.
So we've had a really interesting day up at Coventry University. Really great to sort of be filled with confidence, but to understand a bit more about just how complex the situation is that we're trying to solve, and really looking forward to seeing how the project begins to progress into the next stages and how it might actually become something that's commercially viable.